West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a first carry here for Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Gibson on the read option. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Heineke. And it's a fumble, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And credit to tackle to Percy Butler. This defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Now Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. The Giants at 4-7 now in the year. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Barkley, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Heineke to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And the play fake, and now Heineke.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with their second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Heineke now. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They go play action. Now Heineke. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. Throwing. Heineke over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Back to throw. Jones. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Heineke now from the 50. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. To throw is Heineke. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the play fake, Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for... He's got a man, complete! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And out of the extra point, his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Jones throwing to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete, it's Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Heineke.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Heineke.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
Got his target, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball snapped down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Heineke. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Slide for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A first down carry for Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
second down and a run by Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Completes it to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Jones connects with Slayton. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing stakes. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.